Hello and welcome to Verona News. Earlier today, the third fight in the month has begun between the Montagues and Capulets in the market square. The fight was started by four men of both houses, and although no one was killed or injured, the prince declared that the next man to start a fight will be sentenced to death. Do be ready for more peaceful streets in the coming years. In other news, Lord Capulet has planned a party that most of the town has been invited to. Be sure to attend. In addition, there are rumors that Verona's own Paris will marry Juliet Capulet, the only daughter of Lord Capulet. Nothing has been confirmed yet. All is known is that he was found in the Capulet house earlier today for unknown reasons. That is all for Verona News. Hello and welcome to Verona News. Towards the end of the party at the house of Capulet, a mysterious figure was spotted sneaking into the orchard. The night concealed him along with his mask, making the Capulets lack any leads on his identity. If any are found, please report them to the prince or the Capulets. That is all for Verona News. Please tune in for our next report. Hello and welcome to Verona News. The fourth fight in this month has slew both Mercutio and Tybalt. In a battle that has started from unknown origins, Mercutio fought with the Capulets Tybalt. In the midst of the fight, Romeo Montague jumped in between them, which Tybalt used to his advantage and slew the kinsmen of both Paris and the prince. Before his death, Mercutio declared a plague on both houses Montague and Capulet. Enraged, Romeo fought Tybalt, who immediately fled following Mercutio's death. Romeo chased after the high-ranking Capulet and challenged him to a battle of the sword. Romeo, somehow managing to finish Tybalt, fled Verona, stating, "I am Fortune's fool." He is presumably hiding in Mantua right now. The prince declared for the Montague's son, saying, "Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour will be his last." Other information will be reported once found. Distracting from this afternoon's casualties, it has been declared that the only daughter of Lord Capulet will be married to Paris this coming Thursday. Nothing is known past this, including the young Capulet's reaction to her marriage. More will be known in time. Please tune in again for Verona News. Hello and welcome to Verona News. The would-be wife of Paris was found dead in her bed earlier this morning. The circumstances of her death are unknown. It was as if she was smitten by God. A funeral has taken the place of a wedding, as Juliet Capulet will be buried in her family tomb. To add on to this death-filled week, the wife of Lord Montague is dead from the sorrow of her son's exile. She has already been buried in her tomb. The Capulets now mourn, as do the Montagues. More will be shown when learned. Please tune in for our next report. Hello and welcome to Verona News. Romeo Montague was found dead in the Capulet tomb. It was found to be poisoned to be the way of the young Montague's death. Found alongside him, Juliet Capulet was found dead with a knife in her chest. Also in the tomb, Paris was presumably killed by Romeo Montague. In the graveyard, Friar Lawrence was found with a servant of Montague. He explained why both Romeo and Juliet were dead. It began at the Capulets' party at the beginning of the week. They seemed to have met there and were married the next day by the friar. When Romeo was banished, Juliet was miserable. Her marriage to Paris is what led her to her fake death by a potion from Friar Lawrence. Romeo was to meet there with him and there to hide in Mantua until the friar could explain the marriage. Due to sickness, the letter never reached Romeo, leading him to die in the tomb of the Capulets. From these final deaths, the Capulets and Montagues have seemingly made peace as to prevent further tragedy in Verona. To include, a gold statue will be built in the square of Verona to forever remember the star-crossed lovers that are Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet. Stay tuned for Verona News.